Playoff games in January can be won or lost with a trade in late April. On April 20th, 1993, the Chiefs acquired a living legend in Joe Montana.
The only person that really questioned me that I stood back and thought about for a little bit was my 80-year-old mother, who called and said, why are you trading for a 37-year-old quarterback who's coming off of 2 major surgeries?
He put everything on the line when he went to Kansas City on his own volition, really. He could have stayed in San Francisco, been the darling of the city, made millions of dollars, and yet he took really a tremendous gamble because he could have ended his career on a real down note.
5 days later, Kansas City drafted guard Will Shields to protect their new quarterback. And in June, signed future Hall of Fame running back Marcus Allen, who felt misused with the Raiders.
Marcus spent a couple of years relatively inactive, and it was based upon a judgment that some people felt in the Raider organization that he was finished as a player. Well, it became quite obvious to everybody around here in 1993 and into 94 that Marcus Allen is anything but finished as a player.
Any player that you talk to, any great player that feels that they're a great player, wants the ball in their hands. And I felt, I wanted to win. So I felt it was important that I either run the ball or catch the ball. It's only natural.
Allen proved to be the all-purpose threat the Chiefs envisioned that season, scoring 15 touchdowns rushing and receiving, and also provided key blocks for Montana, who steered the team to their first division title since 1971.
You can't pay for that type of experience or knowledge or success. This guy has the ability to take every single player, whether on the offense or defense, to the next level. I don't know that I've ever seen players play quite as hard for an individual. We could see that there was something special and different about the team.
Based on numbers alone, Montana was an ace. His career completion percentage was over 63%, then the best in the NFL. Still, as the Pittsburgh Steelers discovered, Montana's grace under fire was his greatest asset, after a blocked punt set up 1st and goal late in a wild-card playoff.
And Kansas City's got the ball inside the 10, first down and goal to go. What a play!
Bill Cowher's Steelers held Montana's offense out of the end zone on 3 tries. Trailing 24-17, Joe Cool needed a score to send it to overtime.
Paul Hackett, I've got Paul on the headset upstairs, and Paul gives me a play, and I give it to Joe, and he says, that's fine, that's a good play. And Paul says, now I've got another play, and I said to Joe, Paul's got it, he said, look, just give me a play, it doesn't matter, just give me a play so I can go think about it. And he turned out on that play, he knew what he was doing all the time.
Go, Joe. 4th and goal to go. Not a more important play has been performed by the Chiefs than what is coming up right now. Back to pass, Montana. Cocks his arm. Looks right, no one there. Looks left. Goes in the end zone. Touchdown! He's done it! Joe Montana has done it again! The quarterback with the Hollywood name has just placed a line drive pass into the teeth of the Pittsburgh defense.
Over 11 minutes passed in the extra period before kicker Nick Lowry atoned for an earlier miss with a 32-yarder to win it.
The Chiefs are going to Houston.
What a game! I can't believe it! Got the cold chills, baby!
The Oilers were not intimidated by Montana magic. Buddy Ryan's defense openly predicted the quarterback would not finish the game.
Joe Montana? Who's that, man? Oh, that guy's 37 years old, ain't he? We're going to take it to him today. Knockout, baby. He won't last first quarter. Believe me, I said it first.
This is a game of the heart! A game of being a man. Let's go!
A barrage of blitzes lashed both Montana and Pro Bowler Warren Moon. But it was Houston that held the 13-7 lead in the 4th quarter.
We got it figured out. Now we just got to keep right. We got it figured out. We got to focus now. You got to focus. We got it figured out. We got it figured out.
And Moon, the snap, the drop back, sets in the pocket, it crumbles, he's hit, a fumble on the play, it's loose, Sally Moore picks it up for the 10.
All three of the offseason pickups starred in the game's final 10 minutes. Shields supplied the blocks. Montana went deep. Allen landed the knockout blow.
A backpedaling leaping catch, I don't believe what I just saw.
Here we go, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, all the way to Buffalo, 2 minutes. That's right, believe. 2 minutes.
Staggered split backfield, Thompson along with Allen. Double tight ends, handoff, Marcus over the middle, first down, run, 20, 6, 8, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Gotta love this game! Oh, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
You played with great heart. And whatever you do in life, whether it's this or anything else, if you play with your heart, if you work with your heart, there's nothing you can't accomplish. We had one guy that made a comment. His comment was, believe, believe, believe. And Derek, yes, we believed.
The Montana-era Chiefs had one last duty to perform in 1994. Coach Schottenheimer was still without a victory in Denver against John Elway.
I think John and Marty have a lot of the same character traits. They're both extremely competitive, but somehow, some way, Marty seemed to always come up on the short end of that stick.
The best performance that I've seen, and I'm sure it had something to do with the fact that, Elway was on the other side, was the Monday night game we had in Denver. Elway once again took him down, found a way to score, but this time, Joe had some time left.
Elway was the master of comebacks, with over 30 game-saving drives in the fourth quarter. With 89 ticks left and 75 yards ahead, Montana was simply the master.
It was a funny thing. It got to a point where he had so much confidence, he knew he was going to do it. The players who were in the huddle knew that he was going to do it. Then it would get to the point where the players on his team were on the sideline. If you watch them, they knew he was going to do it. Then the fans in the stands knew he was going to do it. And where it becomes the ultimate is when the other team knows he's going to do it.
It was a big game for us, a Monday night game, and everyone was really fired up for the game, but I feel like we came out and we were probably a little too fired up. Everyone trying to do more than their job, trying to make more plays than they're supposed to, and I think it affected us.
First and goal to go at the 6. Montana takes the snap, back to throw, looking right, firing a pass at a leaping grab, Willie Davis, touchdown Kansas City, Willie Davis made the catch, curled inside the right pylon, touchdown Montana Magic, bury the bones, clean the skeletons out of the closet, Marty's got his first one at Mile High.
The guy was the third read on the play. He looked at one, and that wasn't there. He looked at another, and that one just turned and threw it out there, and Willie caught it to win the game. So he was a big play guy. He knew exactly what he was trying to do on the field at all times.
Kansas City reached the playoffs both seasons Montana played there, so the team faced new challenges following his retirement. Experts predicted a steep drop-off for the Chiefs and a last-place finish in the AFC West.